Hello, it is great to be with you today and welcome to Get Out of Your Way live event. I'm very excited and looking forward to discussing with you strategies to overcoming fear, gain confidence, maximize your potential, advance your professional or personal goals. So, first of all, what are some of the ways that we get in our own way? And one of those examples I'm going to share with you is how we have behaviors that constantly affect the way we do things. It affects our actions, it affects our goals. Great example could be maybe you know you have a project to do, but yet again, you're not able to do that project because either you say, I'm too tired, or I don't have the time right now. It's always, I'm too something, or I'm too broke. So let's go back to I'm too tired. That you know that you have a project that you need to do. But I'm too tired right now. I'm not able to do it just because of the state of mind I'm in now. If that constantly is the same thing, if it's something you're saying over and over again, then yes, you're getting it in your own way. Another way could be you investing in yourself because you know, guess what? If I went ahead and got a certification or acquired some additional skills or invested myself with a coach, I would get better. I'm going to move from point A to point B. But if you're always saying, I'm too broke, you are, in a way, getting in your own way of success. So many times we get in our own way of success. We're not able to actualize the results or the goals that we want to see. We get in our own way because we do not at the moment see the need, or maybe we're overthinking. I don't know if I deserve it. I don't know if it's going to work out. We're overthinking that process. And when we do that, we are getting in our own way. These behaviors have its way of impacting us. It has its way of bringing us down. It has its way of limiting us and not letting us do what we need to do. Have you found yourself before create a goal and then maybe a few hours later or a day over later, you say to yourself, I don't think so. I don't think that will ever come to pass. Or maybe you're thinking about starting a business. And then you tell yourself, I don't have the funds. I don't have the capital for it. Nah, I don't think it will work out. You're talking yourself out of it already. So that's an example of how we get in our own way. And all of these ways that we see ourselves exhibit all leads to fear. And in order to see the result that you want, you have to overcome that fear. And that fear can also lead to procrastination because I'm fearful, I'm going to procrastinate. That's another way that we get in our own way. Because we're going to procrastinate. I don't know. I don't have all the answers yet. I'm not even sure if it's going to work out. I'll deal with it later. All of those things, they're all behaviors that limit us from actually achieving our goals. So if you want to get out of your own way, there are things that you're going to have to do. It's going to require a change of mindset. Because as long as we are in this world, there will always be challenges. We will always face different situations. We do not live in a perfect world. With that said, the way we see ourselves is going to have to matter. Meaning that you have to decide, what am I going to allow in my own life? And what am I not going to allow in my life? Am I going to tell myself, Hope, stop getting in my way? Absolutely. If I find that I'm constantly getting in my own way of success, I'm going to have to sit back and say, okay, what is going on? What's the root cause of this fear? that every time I'm trying to do something, I am always getting in my own way. So the question I'm asking you is, why are you constantly getting in your own way? What do you think is behind that? Each time you get in your own way, do you realize that you pulled a step back, that you're not actually moving forward, that you are just held on right where you were, that you're not moving, you're not going forward, backward, you're stuck? Because when we get in our own way, guess what happens? Nothing happens. We just stay stuck. There's no progress. There's nothing to show for it. So our behaviors, those self-sabotaging behaviors, get in our own way every time that we try to move forward. I'm not good enough. Will I get that promotion? If I apply for that job, will I get it? I'm not qualified. If you find yourself constantly saying, I'm not worth it, I don't have what it takes, you're afraid of rejection. Oh, there's too much politics. They won't even look at my resume. Or maybe you're a corporate executive and you say, you know what, I've reached the highest of the highest levels of my profession. I don't know. I don't think there's more. I don't think there's any more I can do. Or there's probably no more room for me. I want to transition. I don't even know where to go. If any of those thoughts resonate with you, that's a way that you are getting in your own way. Another example of how we get in our own way is through projects. Maybe you have an opportunity to do a new project, maybe at home or at work. You doubt your capability. You tell yourself, I don't think I can handle it. You dismiss yourself already. Guess what? You are actually getting in your own way. Or maybe a job opportunity comes open. You know that you've got what it takes to execute that job. And you know you should apply for that job. But you start comparing yourself with others. You begin to think how others fit in that position better than you do. But you know you can do the job. You know you're qualified. You self-sabotage yourself and you get in your own way. But you tell me, maybe year after year, you've been putting it on your goal sheet at the beginning of every year. I want to be in a new position. I want to grow in my organization, but opportunities keep coming, but you doubt yourself, not knowing. You get in your own way, not knowing you are getting in your own way. So to grow, to overcome fear, to gain confidence, to maximize that potential that you have to decide enough is enough. You're created for a purpose. So I'm going to ask you, what's your purpose? What's your why? Why are you here? Why are you on this earth? Is it just to go make money? Day in, day out? What's your why? Is it just to say, you know what? I'm going in today. You know, I have a job. I'm going to go make the money and pay my bills. And that's it. What's your purpose? So if you're hearing me, welcome. I see a few folks are on. Please go ahead and text in a live, hashtag live that you were here. That way I know. And if this is resonating with you as I'm sharing it in whatever platforms you're on, please go ahead and put in a hashtag live there or a comment on something that is resonating with you. That way I know you can hear me and that you are getting something as well. So another thing that we do, or another way we get in our own way, is comparison. We compare ourselves with others. And something else I'm going to add, if I don't say anything to you based on your response, there's a little delay. Awesome. Thank you, Hesper. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. I was just about to say, in case I don't say anything right away, it's a little delay, but I will definitely recognize you once I see your post. So comparison is another way we get in our own ways. We compare other people's successes to our own success. Can you imagine that? What good does that do? If somebody's doing well, you beat yourself up that you're not doing well just like they are. We are two different people. We are very different. We are blessed with gifts. We are unique in our own way. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. With that said, your DNA is different from the other person's DNA. Your why, your purpose is different from their why and their own purpose. So I say all of that to say, know what your why is. What is your why? Because the moment you identify your why, nothing phases you. You will not compare yourself to other people because you know your why, you know your purpose, you know why you are on this earth. For me personally, my why is to help people be the best that they can be. I don't just want to wake up every day and go to work, take care of my family, and think that's done. That's not it. It's not done. There is more to it than that. Hey, Bill, thank you for being here. So glad you're here. So there's more to it than just going in every day and getting a check. You have a purpose. If you don't know your purpose, it's important for you to find out, what is my purpose? Spend some time to figure out what's my purpose in this life. And then ask yourself, what's my why? There's a foundation to that. When you know your foundation to why you are here, why you are where you are, whether it's in your home, whether it's in your at your work, when you know your why, you will perform at your best because you know your why. But when you don't know your why, fear, that lack of confidence will continue to overwhelm you because you don't know who you are. It's like you don't have your identity. So to overcome fear, to gain confidence, to be the best you can be, to maximize your potential, to advance with your personal goals, your professional goals, it's time for you to get to the place to say, enough is enough. I'm not going to overthink this process anymore. I'm going to believe, because believing is huge. If you don't believe, nothing you're thinking about happens. None of your goals will actualize because you don't believe them. But it starts from within. You having that mindset that, yes, I believe in this goal. Whether it's a goal of starting a business, whether it's a goal of advancing in your career, whether it's a goal of changing careers, you have to decide that enough is enough. If you don't get to that level of I've had it enough, I've tolerated it enough, it's time to move forward, nothing will happen. I'm a firm believer that you've got to be motivated. You have to believe in your purpose. You have to believe in your call, because we all have a calling. You have to believe in that, because that's what's going to guide you every step of the way. But if you don't know your purpose, it's going to be hard. But so how do you know your purpose? One of the ways you can determine your purpose is just sitting back and just reflecting. For me, what I do, I go before the Lord. I ask him, Lord, what's my purpose here? And I listen. I listen to what he says. It aligns with my spirit and I proceed. I don't compare myself with other people, because the mistake people do is compare themselves with others. Oh, this person is doing this. They're doing great. I want to do what they're doing, but they have their own purpose. So you cannot compare yourself with your own purpose. Another way we get into our own way is our mindset, our environment. What environment are you surrounding yourselves in? Are you in an environment that encourages action, promotes growth? If you find yourself in an environment that does not promote growth, it's time for you to find out, what's my purpose? Don't allow that fear to hold you back. Because when that fear holds you back from speaking up, from asking questions, you are limited. You're going to stay stuck. So I'm saying that again. Your environment matters. The people around you matters. Are they people that are encouraging you, that are promoting your growth? Or is it people that do not see or see your value or celebrate your success or think that you have something to add, have some value to add? If you find yourself in such an environment, it's high time you identify your purpose. Know what your why is. That way you can stop living in that fear. You can come out of that lack of confidence, because each time you take a bold step forward, your confidence is building. Each time. So having confidence is not something that you get in a second. It's not something that you get in one day. It's a process. And when you take bold steps, bold action steps, you are building your confidence in excellence. At the same time, you are maximizing your potential. Doors will begin to be open because you're bold. You're being audacious. You're not worried about what people think. You're not worried about people's approval, but you're concerned with achieving the goals that are right in front of you. So if you have questions, please feel free to post them in there. I'll be glad to respond to them as I'm going through this presentation. It's going to be just a few more minutes. I'm going to wrap up here shortly. But if you have questions that you would like to ask, feel free to put them in the chat, and I will definitely, I will try my best to respond to them. So what are some strategies? Take a sip of water. So what are some strategies that you can utilize today to help you get out of your own way? One of them is stop and reflect. Stop and reflect. Understand, where is that fear coming from? Each time you try to take a step forward, that fear comes, that fear triggers. Fear, there's an acronym for it. False evidence appearing real. Remember, the evidence is false, but they appear real. So each time you try to take a step to do something, that fear triggers, it grips you, and you're not able to move forward. You need to stop and reflect. What is the root cause of this fear? Is it getting a new job and you're afraid? Will I make it in that new organization? What's the root cause of that fear? What's the background behind that? Could it be your past that you're allowing, those experiences from the past, that it's reliving itself today? But you have to understand that your past is your past. But to grow beyond those fears, you have to decide that you are a new being, that this is a new day, that you have made up your mind to be the best that you can be, that you have made up your mind to grow, that you have made up your mind to advance. You have to set those goals. But if you don't set those goals, you won't see results. You won't have anything to show for it. 2021 is here, and we are in the month of July. Before you know it, 2021 is going to be behind us. I'm not sure what goals you have. You know what those goals are, or maybe you don't have goals. What would you like to accomplish before this year is out? Personal or professional? What would you like to accomplish? If you have not had the time to think about that, I encourage you to please spend a few minutes, grab a piece of paper out, and write out some of the things you would like to accomplish. If you need help, I'm available to help you. I say that to say that you've got to have goals, because that's what's going to keep you motivated. When you have no goals, it's like living this life and just living. It's like you're just living. I'm just here. But I'm sure that's not what you want. So I'm encouraging you to be the best that you can be. Figure out where's that fear coming from. Find out the root cause and address it. 2, make up your mind. Make up your mind and do not let anything or anyone stop you from achieving your goal. Challenges will come. But guess what? It's during those times that your faith is shaken. And you really have to wonder, okay, will I be able to accomplish these goals? In those moments, stay strong. Stay focused. Don't let anything, don't let anyone stop you from moving forward. Don't allow fear to stop you. Remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. They're not real. It's only fear. Those are those triggers that come and kind of hold you back. And those fears lead to you thinking, I'm not good enough. Let's not give room for that. Believe it. Believe that you can do it. If challenges come and you fail, look at that experience as an opportunity. Each time we fail, guess what happens? We're learning. So don't look at failure as anything negative. No. So look at failure as an opportunity to grow, learn from what I missed, apply it for the future, and keep moving forward. When you embrace failure that way, you won't feel bad. You will not care what people think, because it's only during those moments that you know that I have grown, that you have grown, that you're doing leaps and bounds, you're moving forward, you're doing great things. So I encourage you, stop and reflect. Where is this fear coming from? Make up your mind. See failure as an opportunity for growth. Be excited. Be excited. You cannot have goals and not be excited about your goals. There's something about excitement. Excitement is contagious. The people around you will feel encouraged. Even if you're excited and they don't show that excitement, hey, don't worry about it. Yes, Bill, false evidence appearing real. Boom. I agree with you, brother. Absolutely. False evidence appearing real. They're not going to be real. They're all false. So do what you've got to do. Be excited about the goals that you have. Whether others are excited about it or not, it's none of your business. Your business is being focused and following through on what you need to do. I promise you that when you do these things, before you know it, your confidence is at another level. You're maximizing your potential. Doors begin to open. You begin to fulfill your own personal goals, your own professional goals. So I am very excited today. That's why I wanted to share these things with you for a few minutes. I know we're almost at 25 minutes. I don't want to take too much of your time. But like I said earlier, I am open to questions. If any of you have questions, please go ahead and text it in and tell you what, I am so honored that you showed up to listen to me today. Listen to how to get out of your way. So I'm open to questions. Go ahead, put it in. If you don't have any questions to add, go ahead and share with us what resonated with you. What's your takeaway from this session today? Get out of your way, because when we get out of our own way, guess what happens? Miracles happen. Things begin to happen, and we grow. We begin to do great things, and we're able to make an impact in the world that we live. So I'm looking here to see if I have any question. Hello, Blessing. Thank you for being here. Do it afraid. Yes. Do it afraid. Hesper, thank you. Absolutely. You are very welcome. Thank you for the encouragement. I appreciate everyone being here. So if you wanted to go ahead and ask a question, I'm open to that today. If you want to share a thought, something that resonated with you, please feel free to share it, because there's power. There's power when you make up your mind to do something, because everything within you agrees to it. But if you're not 100% all in, it's not going to happen. So I encourage you, get out of your own way. Stop overthinking it. Make up your mind and move forward. Make up your mind and move forward. Just a little bit about me. I'm a career strategist and a life coach. I help corporate professionals, corporate executives overcome fear, gain confidence, so they can get to the next level, whatever it is that they're trying to achieve. So that's my goal. That's what I do. That's what I try to help people to do, be the best version of themselves. So if this has resonated with you, it has helped you, put it here in the comment, let us know. And further live events will be coming up here. I will have another event hopefully on Thursday. I'll be posting that soon. But I really appreciate you being here today. Thank you so much. All right, Blessing said, miracles happen when I get out of my way. You bet. That resonated with me. Thank you for sharing that. I love it. Indeed, miracles happen when you get out of your way, because you are the miracle. You are the miracle. And something else I will add to that too is your purpose is bigger than you. So you may think, yes, I have a purpose. I don't know if I can accomplish that purpose. All I can tell you is just take one step at a time. If you mean it, you will achieve it. You will have the resources, you will have the tools that you need to get to the next level. I know you can do it. So whatever you're going through in your personal, professional life, get out of your way. Get out of your way. Trust the process. For me, I commit my life to the Lord. I pray. I thank Him every day, because that's how I live. That's my personal experience. So whatever works for you, do it. For me, I know it never fails, because that's the ultimate. So once again, thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to seeing you sometime this week, Thursday, possibly, maybe 7 o'clock. I will definitely let that information out. But if this resonated with you, share it with your friends, please. Let your friends know that this will be weekly. So thank you once again, and have an awesome, awesome day.